When it comes to drops, we all know how dangerous lifting operations can be, but with careful planning, good practice and communication, we can prevent drops happening. Before any lifting work is carried out, think prevention and plan ahead by including the prevention of dropped objects and take the time to think things through. All loads should be checked thoroughly before loading, unloading or lifting. Look for loose objects. These could be anywhere, not just on top of the load, so remember to look within the load structure or frame itself. When you check the load, look out for loose end caps and thread protectors. Anything else? Has anyone left anything on top of the load? Even if you checked earlier, always check again just before the lift. Before the lift, confirm that lids, covers and doors are all closed and secure. Check pockets in containers for any loose debris, tools or loose strops. Ensure that all joints or fastenings are in place and in good condition. If there are any missing or they are rusted, even a controlled laydown can give enough of a jolt to cause part of the load to drop. You should also consider protrusions such as handles or padlocks that may snap off if any part of the load is knocked. When opening newly unloaded containers, always take care as the contents can be displaced during transit and fall out when the container doors are opened. Check that loads were secured and netted at the loading point. You should always position yourself to the side of the container doors when opening them. Does the load include tubulars? If so, check there is nothing inside and add end caps. Next, look at the lifting equipment. Always check that the equipment listed in the lifting plan is used and that it's in good condition. Confirm that it has been checked and certified fit for the weight and size of the load. Make sure that all C fastenings or hold downs are released and clear of the load. Make sure the set down or pickup position is clear, well lit, and with an adequate area to be able to access the load. Remember, bad weather and rough seas could affect both the visibility and movement of the load. Think about the path the load will take and ensure that it avoids going over anyone who is working. Put barriers in place in line with the agreed drop zone. Any activity involving personnel under or close to the lift path should be suspended and cleared of the personnel until it is safe for them to return. All personnel involved in the lift should understand their role. Having extra pairs of eyes and different vantage points on deck during lifting operations helps the banksman manage the lift safely. Effective communication is vital, so if you're ever concerned about the safety of a lift, you should always alert the banksman. Look out for any unexpected or sudden movement of the load, or if you suspect the crane is too close to anything which could result in a clash, alert the banksman, who will radio the crane operator immediately. Barriers are put in place to protect people. If you ever see anyone within the barriered area, stop the lift operation until they have moved out of the barriered zone. Speak up immediately and ask them to move to a safe area. Have you done everything you can to make sure that nothing can drop during lifting? If so, you're ready to begin your work. But remember, always stay alert. Conditions can change suddenly when you're at sea, and bad weather, reduced visibility and vessel movement means that something may become a risk that wasn't before. Even when you're on shore, conditions can change. Let's look at a lifting scenario. When loading an empty refrigerated container onto an offshore supply ship, the refrigerator clip-on generator unit dropped while landing the container onto the deck. There was no abnormal impact force. Investigation revealed that one of the two twist locks was missing and the condition of the mounting scars were rusty. On impact, the second twist lock sheared. Nobody had noticed that there was a missing twist lock throughout the whole transportation period. Thorough inspection before loading would have prevented this incident. Vigilance is key. Stop, look, and think of ways to prevent objects dropping before starting work. Always secure tools and equipment when working at height, using approved, fit-for-purpose securing devices. Check fixed plant or equipment for anything loose, damaged or rusty. Check the security of all loads and the lifting equipment before the lift. Never place yourself within a drop zone or enter a barriered area. Remain vigilant throughout work at height or when lifting, loading, or unloading. If you see a loose object anywhere, pick it up and secure it, then report it. Stop the job if something is not safe. Communication with other work parties and contractors is key.